Friends, how do you view sold properties in real time on Realm? You want to get notified as it happens or daily? I have a little bit of a hack, not really of a hack, it's just a way that I do it, and perhaps you can leverage it for your business as well, because we always want to stay on top of the information for our clients and for our own general knowledge. So how do I do that? Well, let me share my screen and I'll show you precisely how I'm doing that, and I'll set a search up so you can review and receive sold data instantaneously. So here we go. There's my screen here. This is my Realm dashboard, and I'm just going to jump into the map view here. And of course, it defaults to wherever it is that your default search is. For me, it's Stouffville. So how do I clear that? Right in the middle of the screen, it says clear. And now I've removed all sorts of filters that I may have in the system, and I typically leave it on the layout view. That's just how I like seeing things. But let's say we are anywhere in Ontario, in a sense, where Realm is, and you want to stay on top of your sold properties. Well, let's create a search for Richmond Hill as an example. Go into your location. I'm going to select a municipality of Richmond Hill, and as I start typing, it shows up. And of course, we're seeing all of Richmond Hill. And of course, we're seeing everything for sale that's freehold. And I can tell that along the top here. I'm going to select for sale. I'm going to flip that over to unavailable, uncheck available, and I'm going to hit done. Now we're getting 7,900 results. That's a little too much, right? Go into your more filters. First of all, you're going to select sold. So we don't want to see any terminated or expired listings. We're only seeing sold now, but yet we haven't set a date yet. And here's something from our old Stratus days that I love using. And that is, if you've been around and one of the favorite things to use is not a specific date, because if I put yesterday's date in, that's great. We're pulling properties from yesterday, but if I save it, it'll always pull from January 15th. I don't want that, because every day or in real time, as the days and weeks go on, I want just the most recent sold. So what do? I go to last update, I clear all that, and I do T for time -1. 1 equals the day. As you can see here, I'm pulling in 6 properties, or if I did T-7, that's going to pull in the last 7 days. You can do any number you want in there. 44, sure, go ahead and do it. But of course, we want 1. And what am I going to do from here? Well, I'm going to select done. And now, if you had to do any more filters or what have you, perhaps you want to follow condos, go ahead and select that. Whatever it is that for that type of property you want to select. And you can do this on a condo building, whatever you like. But for the sake of the example, we're just going to do all of Richmond Hill, all freehold type properties. And now I need to save it as a search. I'm going to do top right-hand corner, select searches, save search, and you'll see save search for client has been disabled. Of course, we can't send or create save solds for our clients, but we can do it for ourselves, and then we can forward that email if we wanted to. So I'm just going to do Richmond Hill. If I could type Richmond Hill solds, type it in, name it whatever you like, and then this is the key on the right-hand side, notifications for me. What would I like to have in there? And I can select app notifications. Do I want it in email? Perhaps I do, and I want that in real time. And additional email notifications. Well, how about that? So what if my client's name was Billy Buyer and I wanted to type in his email address here? Oh my gosh, there we go. .com, and his name's been added. I'm going to get this. I'm going to select save search, and now I'm going to get that in real time, and it's automatically going to carbon copy or blind carbon copy Billy Buyer as well. And that, my friends, is a good hack or a way around that. So how do we review that or adjust that? Let's go back to our homepage, and you can go into your contacts and you select searches, and you see the searches in here. And again, what you want to do is either if you just want to pull that up, you can go ahead and click that. And there's those solds for the last 24 hours. Or you go back, let's go back a page. And if I need to edit that, I can go into and click the little 3 buttons here, go into settings and make any fine tune or find some changes that you may need to do. So my friends, that is how we set up saved searches for ourselves and perhaps saving them for your clients. My personal preference for creating searches is I rarely save a search specifically for a client because typically I want to use that same search over and over again. I will save a search to me and then duplicate that search. I'll show you how to do that on another video. Hope that clears up some confusion, and that's just my little hack of how I do that. All the best. We'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.